Like most business success stories, we should probably start right at the beginning, even though this story is about the future. For the Construction Financial Management Association, the beginning was 1981. It was an exciting year in the U.S. for a lot of reasons. Ronald Reagan had just taken office. Sandra Day O'Connor became the first woman Supreme Court Justice. And the Space Shuttle Columbia launched and safely landed at Edwards Air Force Base in California. For the U.S. construction industry, times were not great. The nation was in a recession. But in April of 1981, at the offices of Consolidated Fence in Kenilworth, New Jersey, a really bright idea was being brainstormed by a small group of construction financial executives. A construction company CFO, an attorney, a surety broker, and others. They were considering launching an organization devoted exclusively to helping construction financial management professionals. Eventually, the conversations continued around the kitchen table at the home of Mr. David Casey in Bernardsville, New Jersey. Seems like the bright new venture ideas always light up in someone's garage or around a kitchen table. Why is that? These leaders realized something very important, that most construction industry education and development resources were focused on marketing, project management, field production, safety, crafts, and tradespeople. This meant that in thousands of construction companies across the U.S., the financial professionals, from AP/AR clerks all the way up to the chief financial officers, were more or less learning on their own through the school of hard knocks. There had to be a better way. May 1981, the first CFMA chapter was launched in New Jersey. May 1983, another chapter in Philadelphia. By 1984-85, look out, Dallas-Fort Worth, Hawaii, San Diego, and Chicago. By 1988, the quarterly magazine Building Profits replaced the newsletter. In 1989, the first construction industry financial survey was released. Now it was growing like wildfire. Local CFMA chapter meetings, regional CFMA conferences, and national CFMA conferences were growing. By then, a formal board of directors was established along with a governance structure, national officers, executive committee, standing committees, and ad hoc committees. By 1991, CFMA had 58 chapters. Today, we have over 85 of them. CFMA now has 6,500 members. And check this out. Our first international chapter is in Toronto, Ontario. But these are just numbers. And numbers never tell the whole story, do they? You see, something else was happening. A movement. Yes, a movement. CFMA was doing more than adding new members. It was changing lives, connecting members to one another, improving careers, and making construction companies better. The camaraderie was, and remains, remarkable. As members shared more, they learned more, and the upward cycle of professional growth took hold. Local chapters created educational scholarships. Incoming chapter presidents participated in Spring Creek leadership training in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Now more than 500 have participated in this awesome program. In 2004 in New Orleans, the first CCIFP exam took place. Innovations like Connection Cafe, the Career Center, Confindex, and monthly webinars were implemented. In 2011, it was time to get strategic again, not just on growth of new members, but on value of the membership experience and overall construction industry relevance. Given the growth CFMA has enjoyed, it would be easy to put it in cruise control, but the leadership of CFMA doesn't think that's right. We have just endured one of the longest recessions in U.S. history. The construction industry was hit hard, again. Membership associations like CFMA need to increase value for members and to be focused. Value and focus. You're going to hear a lot about those two ideas the next few years at CFMA. So CFMA's top leadership decided to establish a plan for the future of CFMA. A clear, concise, and compelling plan that builds on its foundation and positions CFMA for the long term. Let's start with our mission, our purpose at CFMA. To be essential to the success and growth of construction financial professionals. Essential, indispensable, vital. Okay, so picture 2015. A construction company CEO somewhere in the U.S. is considering a strategic investment in, let's say, a new compensation plan, a software upgrade, or a new market segment. He leans over to his controller and says, "Before we implement this, let's see what the CFMA has to say about it. I want to make sure we do this right. This is our mission." So how do we do that exactly? I mean, it's an audacious mission to be essential, but how? You break it down to manageable bites. CFMA has organized its strategic plan into 4 broad goals and then outlined support strategies to achieve each goal. One goal is not more important than another. They are all really important to CFMA members. This is how great strategic plans get implemented. Goal number 1, member value. CFMA will continually develop and deliver value to its members and their companies. You would be amazed at how many CFMA members do not actually know the full menu of products and services CFMA offers. Goal number 2, chapter headquarters relationship. CFMA will enhance the member experience by strengthening the chapter headquarters relationship. CFMA happens mostly at the chapter level. We need those member experiences at the chapter level to be consistently valuable. Goal 3, education. CFMA will be the premier source of education for construction financial professionals. The hard part here is that we each have different professional education needs at different stages of our career life cycles. Expanding our educational offerings to meet the needs of construction financial management professionals through their entire career is a major priority. Goal number 4, external recognition. CFMA will be the source of construction industry financial information and expertise. CFMA has excellent relationships with other associations in the industry, and we plan to accelerate our broader industry engagement. The key now? Well, actually, it's up to you now. You are the key. That's the way CFMA works best, when members are engaged in driving our success. Mobilization, communication, getting the word out. CFMA is one organization, but we operate best as leaders and volunteers collaborating at the chapter level and nationally. The key for you now is to get this vision out there and for CFMA staff and members to work this plan. So, back to that kitchen table for a moment. What do you think? Was it over coffee and pie or pie charts? I mean, this is the CFMA. Guess you had to be there. But what a great foundation to build on. Let's build our future together. CFMA.